The gods are on the brink of war, and our heroes have been sent on a quest to cure the corruption plaguing the land. Garden of Genesis is a homebrew Dungeons & Dragons campaign featuring Silfrin as Drake, Nabunan as Emil, Onion JPEG as Prominence, Nemuharu as Uriah, Mr. Indigo as August, Chai Bun as Suhan, Ash Mishi as Ashira, Sayuki as Denmari, and Smattered Stars as the Game Master.
Welcome in everybody to the very yappy session of Party 1. I'm so sorry, we started 20 minutes late because I got distracted talking. And then I didn't even realize our intro video stopped playing because then we were still talking.
Oh, is that automatic? I saw it go off and I was like, it's weird that Sleepy lit that like start without telling us anything in the VC.
Because what happened is like I clicked on it and then I was like, oh right, as I click on it I'm gonna tell them, but then someone was saying something, so I was like, I'm gonna tell them right after they finish, and then I didn't because I forgot and I just started talking and I forgot because it was tabbed off of OBS, so after that 1 second I forgot that I even started playing the intro video, and then when I clicked back on OBS it was just a black screen and I was like, oh shoot. I messed up.
Hey Sleepy, your Roll20 is on the wrong map.
No, it isn't. No, it isn't. You don't know what you're talking about. That was for the other party. Don't worry about it.
Mama, I think Onion is right. You're on the wrong map.
Why are you voicing Sesame? He doesn't know what a map is.
That's what Sesame would say.
Sesame doesn't know what a map is. He doesn't know the English language.
Sesame's all up in the chat right now.
Everybody starts saying Sesame. Okay, we'll focus. Welcome in, Indy. Actually, I think Indy was here before the stream, and then he had to go because we're taking too long. Welcome in, Sil. Welcome in, Onion. Welcome in, Red. Welcome in, Ashy. Welcome in, Hazel. Welcome in, Darcy. Welcome in, Nabu. Welcome everybody for session 13 on Party 1. We are here with Drake, Emil, and Prominence. Nebu is not here today because she's busy watching cars go around a track really fast. So we'll go ahead
wait,
and
which movie? Which one?
No, not a movie. Like, IRL.
Huh?
If they're not moving, then how are they going around the track?
Yeah, I'm confused.
They're going around a
Yeah.
track, really. No, not a... We're gonna start with fun facts. So, the prompt for the day, if the players choose to follow it, was... What is in your... I forgot I did this.
Oh, don't
What
forget
is-
about the names.
What?
The names.
Oh, well,
The
that...
tigers.
Oh, that's gonna be in session. That you guys will talk
Oh.
about it in character. I just wanted you to, like, think about it as a reminder. Because I also
Oh.
told them to think about what to, like, name the tigers. That's what Nabu's referencing. But
Oh.
that'll be, like, you guys will talk about it in character. Nabu, are you, like, leaning far away from your mic?
Well, I wanted to say oh, but I didn't want it to be too loud.
I, like, keep
Oh.
rebalancing your audio as you drift towards and away from your mic.
Ooh.
Okay. So later we'll talk about the tiger names, but first, the fun fact prompt was, what is in your character's pockets right now? And we'll start with Drake.
Okay, so and Drake pats down his pockets and he slowly pulls out. The first one, it's like a deformed copper coin. He's like, I don't know, crushed it under like a train or something, but like you probably don't have trains in this universe, right? So it's kind of a mystery how that happened. but like, but it's like a squashed penny. And there's also a stone with a hole in it, and a dirty piece of string. And he pats down another pocket, and it's like Pant's right pocket. There's like a cabbage leaf, and like a couple of random seeds. They all look different. I have no idea what they're for. They're just seeds. Probably got them at the same time he got the cabbages.
The cabbage
And then,
leaf
in his
makes
other
the most
pocket-
sense.
And then the other pocket, there's a folded piece of paper, and he unfolds it, and it's got left and right written on it. And there's also shoelace and like a piece of dried fish.
What the frick? Like, it's like we're in dire circumstances with Drake that he said cabbage leaf, and I was like, oh, thank God, that's a normal one. Okay, wait, so the dried fish, as in like it's a whole little fish that's just been dried out, or
I
like,
was thinking like just a piece of fish that's like jerky.
okay, great.
Maybe about the size of his finger.
Okay. I don't like that like size comparison for some reason with like food. It's the exact size and shape of a finger, by the way.
Yeah, with the knuckles and everything. It's a fish finger.
Emil!
Yippee! So I'm reading Onion's messages. I'm thinking that Emil definitely has not only one napkin, but a bunch of napkins in his pocket, and then also a ton of beef jerky for
Beef
Taylor.
jerky.
He just happened to have beef jerky.
That started off as a Nabu fact and then turned into an Emil fact.
What the? With the napkins?
Yeah.
Like sometimes you need to wipe your mouth.
Why do you need to have like 20?
Oh, what if you drink water or something? You spill it over yourself.
Does that happen to you often?
How many napkins do you normally grab?
A lot.
It's like, to me, when I'm like
I'm
eating
with Nabu
out,
on this one.
you don't know the amount of napkins Nabu has in his pocket. He left one of his jackets here, and so I wore it quickly to like go out like on an errand. And I reached in, and it wasn't room for my keys because it was just like 2 dozen napkins stacked in his pocket. I was so confused, and I just like took them out and put them on my counter because I was like, well, I guess I'll use them then, because like why does he just have it in his jacket that he's not gonna use for like months? I don't understand.
Look, you
What if
never
you
know when you need a
don't?
napkin.
Yeah.
Well,
Like
the
when you
movies
don't have
are
it,
so
when you need a
wacky.
napkin, and you don't have a napkin. That's probably the worst moment of your life.
Yeah, it sucks. It's awful.
I agree.
Yeah. The worst moment?
It's the worst moment.
Well, don't let's
ever.
not get too dramatic here, Onion. I'm thinking, but it's pretty up there.
Hold on, sorry, I'm
It was
refreshing all the.
It was your
foodies.
words.
All the
Yeah,
foodies are
chicken
so
tail.
laggy. Okay, I think I fixed it.
I'm scared. My room is shaking.
What?
Is there an earthquake?
Is it an earthquake? Or like,
I don't know, but it's like shaking like audibly.
Nabu, what?
huh?
Yeah.
Are you okay?
I think so. I don't know. It's just I hear it shaking, but okay, wait, the shaking just stopped.
Was there an earthquake?
Are there like low flying planes?
I'm gonna look it up.
Quick, get the napkins.
How would the napkins help?
Well, it couldn't
Um,
hurt.
They'll dampen the vibration?
Oh, there was a thunderstorm. There is a thunderstorm currently, and
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Then we'll do Promi.
So Prominence is wearing a skirt and she does not have pockets.
Where are their
But
napkins?
she she has a purse. So inside her purse, she definitely has like a used tissue. probably like not even maybe fantasy gum. Is it fantasy if it's like just old-timey like gum?
Yeah, I mean, gum existed back then, but probably didn't like taste as good and stuff.
And then probably like a bunch of receipts.
That's the part I'm gonna question. Were there receipts back then?
I'm sure there was some form of receipt-like object.
How difficult is paper to make in this universe?
I just feel like I don't know how common it would be in kind of like, this isn't exactly medieval times, but like receipts like being given for every transaction is like a newer thing, right?
No,
I
receipts have
think
always
there
been a
was,
thing.
yeah, I feel like at least like a record of purchases exist. So whatever that would be.
You guys are very optimistic about how above board people are with like their shopkeeping.
When did paper receipts become common? Oh, with the printing press. They would have like printing
makes
presses.
sense.
Yeah, so yeah, she does have a pocket full of receipts. I mean, a purse full
Yeah,
of receipts.
fuck you. Sorry.
I can kill you where you stand.
That means nothing to me. I can make a second character.
By the way, Onion, just to clarify, are you purposely using the open mouth for both your PNGs?
No, I thought I said it to not.
No, it's the open
She's
mouth
just
always
mouth
to me.
breathing. Leave her alone.
I'm a mouth breather. I support it. I just wanted to make sure she was mouth breathing on purpose and not because she forgot her nose could breathe.
No, I had set the wrong one, and then I forgot to save it after I fixed it.
Oh, yeah, it's working now. I see it. All right.
I do think I have to restart my Discord real quick because there's that delay, and it's really bugging.
Okay, yeah,
So
go
I'm gonna
ahead.
just be like 3 seconds.
I miss her already. Why should
I
I
Dang.
miss her mouth breathing.
Who should I do, Juniper or Lyra for the fun fact?
Let's do
Both?
Juniper.
Both? Okay.
It's not fixed, but
It's not fixed.
now actually, but it's not.
Oh, you sound so different now. Like tinny and far away.
Yeah.
Who?
I've changed nothing.
Oh, now it's better.
What? Okay.
I guess it's
now
just
the delay's
connecting.
better. Okay, yeah.
I guess I just need to load. Okay.
I don't understand.
I'll do both. Actually, Onion, Juniper or Lyra for the fun fact.
Lyra, because I think Juniper would be normal.
Okay, one person said both, one person said Juniper, and the third person said Lyra, so I will do both, but...
Yay!
Okay. What's in Juniper's pockets? She has a couple pieces of like copper and silver just extra from her coin pouch, just in case. She has some like leftover corks from like potions that she's used, and she keeps them in like her pocket when she's done with them. And then maybe some like random herbs or flowers she's like noticed and like grabbed them while she was walking along. And then Lyra, in her pockets, she doesn't have pockets because she doesn't believe in them. But in her backpack, she has a pocket that is like various pink ribbons to give to Prominence, and she's just like been scavenging pink ribbons that she finds. You guys can understand what scavenging means. You can interpret that however you want for what Lyra would do to find these ribbons. Because she wants to like make like Prominence something out of them. What, you may ask? She doesn't know, but she knows that Prominence likes cute pink things, so she's collecting them at various shapes and sizes. And then she has half the tax documents, the ones that she didn't burn. Then she has a bunch of torches. Similar to Drake, like random like coins, but they're not necessarily like money coins. They're like random like collectible coins that she thought was money. And then a bunch of granola bars, most of which are half opened and half eaten. Does any of the other characters know she's collecting pink stuff for her? I think Juniper would have noticed, but Juniper hasn't said anything because she doesn't want to spoil
Oh,
the
thank you.
surprise. Yeah, I also think it got a little really revealed in the one shot because when Lyra was buying her dress, she asked for like a pink ribbon too, to get for prominence. And those are the NPC fun facts for today. So, now 25 minutes into the stream, I shall summarize and we'll get into the session. So, last session, you all finished exploring the first floor of the dungeon. The first floor was cold, frigid, and covered in frost. You had just defeated a saber-toothed tiger. In the last room, you found a three-way Venn diagram, and Uriah stripped off her clothes to complete it. You all received a vial of drought poison as your reward. As you traveled down to the next floor, you felt the air become more warm and humid. You entered into an earthen cave with rocks and dirt and vegetation. You passed through some rooms with animal and nature-themed obstructions, and Prominence kept a squirrel token in her bag. In here I wrote pocket, but I guess it's bag. At the end, you all entered this room. On one side, there's a huge acid pool, and on the other side, you heard soft animal noises. When you went to investigate, you found the 3 young tiger cubs of the tiger you had killed. Knowing that the father likely wasn't around to raise them, you all decided to adopt them. Tails took the role of their big brother and managed to get them all onto Drake's cabbage cart. So, that's where we are now. You all have managed to wrangle the 3 tigers onto the cabbage cart, who have seemed to settle down. Tails is sitting in the middle, watching over all of them. And there is a pool of acid bubbling to your right.
Is that what the patch of green is?
Yes.
I thought it was like we were looking
Oh, that was
down on
grass.
like a cute little forest and there was like a lawn.
Yeah, that was just a piece of grass.
No, it's an acid pool.
Oh man. Guys, we should name our new found friend boats. Friend. We should name the. I think we should name the.
Are you okay?
The tiger people. Not people. Tigers.
Tiger people.
Tigers. Great idea, Emil. Great, I agree. We should name them.
I agree. We should totally give them names.
We should.
How do
I'm
we
just
tell them
bad
apart?
at names.
Oh wait, no, they're different color. Never mind.
They're different colors.
Yeah, I just remembered.
I'm
I was looking at the photos.
Aren't they cute though? I think they're so cute. We should name one of them Pinky.
I knew it. I fucking knew.
I was also going to suggest Pinky if nobody else.
You knew it. Okay, so I'm writing this down. One of them is Pinky. Is that with a Y or an IE?
With the Y.
Like Pinky?
Yeah. And that one should be the yellow one. Am I right?
I still agree.
This is gonna be my 13th
Yeah.
reason. I fucking can't.
Okay, so the yellow one's Pinky. What's the pink?
No!
Yellowy?
Bingo.
Pinky!
I think the
Viva!
yellow should be pinky, the pink should be purpley, and the purple should be yellowy.
The die is cast. I think this is what we're gonna be.
Yellowy and purpley. I feel kind of bad naming tigers. Then
That's
it should
true.
be like
Imagine your mom
Buttercup
named you
and
purpley.
lilac or something.
And I like Bingo also. I'm a big Bingo stan.
Yeah, Bingo's great. But you know, if we call one Bingo, we have to call another one Bluey, right?
You're so right. Okay,
And then
yeah,
one will
good
be
point.
left out.
I think the third
No.
one's
Well, that
your
one's Pinky.
Nemo.
Oh.
Yeah.
But then Pinky's not part of like the matching names.
Bingo isn't part of the matching names.
Bingo and Bluey is. Like I'm saying if you like name the
Pinky.
I know. Okay.
I have prominence. Bingo or Bluey or what do you think?
I think we should name the pink one Bluey just for more color
I agree.
weirdness.
Great. So Bingo for purple.
Yep.
Okay. Yippee!
Okay. So it's Pinky, Bluey, and Bingo.
Yes.
I'm recolor coding them. I can't do this. I will leave the yellow one yellow, but I'm gonna turn the pink one blue and Bingo orange. Oh my
No,
god!
that
Sleepy, our trailblazing DM, you wouldn't change the colors of the tigers we're so attached to, would you?
No, of course not, my lovely pirate. I never would do that.
Okay, good.
Okay. I'm just gonna... Okay. How about I do this? Because they're gonna be on the cabbage cart. I'm gonna put the tigers in everybody's journal, and then Drake, you can drag them onto the screen so that you can move them with your cabbage cart.
Okay.
But give me a second to put them on for everybody.
Just for clarification's sake, the tigers aren't actually pink, yellow, and purple. That's just the
No, that's
color
for
of the
us.
Oh, I
token,
thought they
right?
were.
Okay.
Okay.
They have little like clips on their like little like collars on them that are like that color because their mom needed to
Okay.
color code them for
Okay.
whatever reason. Okay, so this one is Bingo. So now everybody should have Bingo in their journals.
Mhm.
And this one is Bluey. Okay. Everybody should now have Bluey in their journals.
Yep.
And then, last but not least, Pinky the yellow tiger. Okay. Now all three to say Bluey parentheses pink. Welcome in, Emmy. Okay. Oh, I like whoever drew a little sprout on Drake's head. That's so cute.
That was me.
Aw. Okay, I'm gonna delete them from the screen, and then Syl, you go ahead and drag them on. Because if I did it, you guys can't move them for some reason.
Oh my god, they're not
Because they
aligning on
hate
the squares.
Yeah.
Why do we have a mysterious note lion or tiger cub in our?
I think that was just so I could show you guys the picture originally.
I see.
There we go. And then I'll say Tails hopped, Nabu, can you move this Tails around?
Let me try. It's weird. You can't.
You can't?
You
Okay.
can.
Then, you can't?
I'm trying.
Okay. Then go into
Oh,
your...
I got it. I got it.
Oh, okay.
Oh wait.
Yeah, perfect.
What? Wait. What? Why is there?
Is
wait,
that
how
your
come there's
Tails?
two of them?
No, I deleted. There should only be one. I only see one. The one that you're moving.
But I feel every time I move it, there's like one that lags behind. Is that normal?
I think that's just lag. Are you on Firefox or Chrome?
I'm a Chrome, but it's
Um,
only for Tails. Everyone else has. Okay, that's weird.
You might
Okay,
just need to
that's fine,
refresh.
That's fine. Okay, yeah,
Okay.
we're good.
Then your eye's gonna go, that's confusing, but okay, because it's funny. I'm just I feel like you'd say something like that, but I'm not gonna control your eye. Okay. The tigers have been named. They are all sitting pretty politely on the wheelbarrow, chewing away at the bones that Tails gave them. Tails hops off the wheelbarrow so that Drake can push it easier and goes to follow Emil.
Hey, Sleepy.
Yeah?
Can you, like, destroy me? I can't move the Drake that's on the map currently because you put it there.
Hey, Sleepy, can you destroy me?
Sleepy, can you destroy me?
No. Only
Oh.
Drake gets that privilege.
Ha!
Drake's the only one I want to destroy. Take that how you will.
Oh, I also can't move the cabbage.
Here you go.
Sleepy's destroying
you.
everything.
I love how like I didn't choose a square picture so the cabbage is it's so funny.
It's
It's
really
your bitch
good.
squished.
Why is it all off center?
Just seeing them all move as a group is so funny. Oh my god. And did you like select the sprout too? So the sprout's
Yes.
moving with it.
Can I like group these?
I don't know.
No.
Yeah, I
Doesn't
think you
look
just have to select it each time. Alright.
I feel like there is a way to group, but I don't know how.
I also do not know. It's probably something fiddly. Like, I don't see a specific tool for it. What the frick? Did anyone
was
else see the pink?
that?
What are you doing?
Whoa!
I don't know. I have an effect tab now. I
You can
do it again.
reinstalled Better Roll 20, I think, is what happened.
Oh.
Whoa, that's so cool. Hold on. Okay, now go.
Neat.
Wait, okay, I got it.
Wow.
This is so funny. Okay, do it again. One more time. Way to go.
Whoa. Sorry, okay. Focusing.
Happy
focusing.
Pride!
Happy Pride.
Happy Pride!
Happy Pride!
Happy Pride, everyone.
We said like happy pride at the beginning of party 2 session, and then so many gay things happened that session.
This is so great. Oh, I can do a rocket.
Rocket's like a firework. Okay, focusing. There's a pool of acid in front of us.
There's oh my god, there's splatter.
I don't like that the end point of that is like white. I don't enjoy that.
Oh, that's so good. Oh my god, you want bomb? Here, water. Ta-da! This one's so cool. Cool!
Okay. There is a pool of acid in front of us.
Ooh, we can make it acidy. Ooh.
Ooh.
Sleepy, is there anything else in this room other than the little babies?
Roll me a perception check.
I don't have my character sheet open. 1 second. I totally did earlier. Said perception.
Alright.
Ooh, 16.
You carefully look around the rest of the room, paying attention to anything that might be able to help you get across the acid pool. You see Uriah, Emil. No, I'm kidding. You see the acid pool that seems to be about roughly 15 feet across. You do see that the vegetation in the room seems to kind of be growing out of the acid pool. And you notice some like dirt and rocks here and there, but besides that, there doesn't seem to be much else to the room.
It looks like the plants are fine. Emil, okay, wait, hold on. Sleepy,
Mhm.
do we know for sure it's acid? Like, does it smell like acid? Does it
Yeah,
burn to, like,
I think-
inhale?
By the
Sorry, that was
smell,
me.
you can. I think by the smell, you can kind of get like the, kind of like the acidic smell of the substance, kind of like burning, a little bit stinging your eyes. It's not super painful, but definitely prominent as you approach it. You can tell that the sensation is getting stronger and it doesn't like feel good in the air or against your skin.
Okay. So it is actually acid.
You can roll me an investigation if you're up close, if you want to like double check by just like looking and like seeing how it like feels in the air.
Can I take like a oh, that's medicine. It's +1 to that, so a 7. Can I take like a branch and try to like put it in the acid?
Yeah. So you break a branch off one of the bushes to your side, and as you stick it into the acid, you notice that it doesn't start to burn away. And when you pull the branch back out, you see that it's actually started like growing more. More branches have split off it, and some like flowers and leaves have started blooming off it. Not a lot. You wasn't in there for too long, but definitely not what you were expecting how a plant would react to acid.
I'm so sad I'm not playing a dumb character.
Do you want to walk in the acid?
How smart is Emil?
Incredibly. Why?
What's on his character sheet? What's his int?
Oh, 1. Oops, sorry. Click the by accident.
What?
No. You mean it's a
Is
plus?
that the modifier?
You mean a plus
It's a
one?
+1, yeah.
What's the big
Oh,
number?
oh.
I mean the little number, not the big number. The little
The
number.
little number is 13.
Okay, I won't do what I was going to do then. I will vocalize what you just vocalized to the party.
What does that mean?
That I put the branch in and it came out with more leaves.
How do the tigers feel about this acid? Are they reacting to it in any way?
They don't seem super comfortable as you were getting closer to it. Like they were kind of like perking up and looking around. But after you like stopped a good distance away, they like settled back down.
Okay. Is like if we look around, is there like any other way out of here, say to the north? Like we don't have to go through the acid, right?
The north is where you came from.
Oh, is it? Okay, I wasn't
Mhm.
here.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
yeah. So we started there and then we went blah 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 blah. Blah. Yeah, this is the only way forward so far that we can see. Sleepy, why are you playing Undertale?
Sorry, I clicked it by accident.
Oh,
Changing out of Sleepy's profile.
I literally like looked at my open apps as if I had like somehow accidentally opened it. I was like, am I playing Undertale?
I got a Steam pop up that you opened Undertale.
Nabu's
Yeah,
like
sorry. I was
grinding
like, what is
dog
this?
residue for me to get Temi armor.
Yeah. That was last night. I was like, I didn't know I had Fields of Mystria. I was like, look at this. Okay, go on.
I really want to know what happens when we put our like body parts into the acid, but I feel like it's just gonna hurt.
Why don't you
Body
put yours
parts.
in for like a finger
I
in for a
don't
second?
want to hurt.
We have a cabbage.
Hey, throw in your jerky.
You're right. I will throw one jerky.
That's more
Can I-
meat-like, right?
Can I roll something for that for throwing?
Yeah, from your distance, go ahead and give me an athletics check.
I mean,
Well,
we
we-
also want to see what it does. So, do you actually want to just throw it in, or do you want to dip it?
I kind of want
Put it on the end of a branch.
to. Okay, I'll put it on the end of a branch.
Okay,
Hot
you don't
pot,
need to.
Hot pot.
Okay,
Hot pot, hot pot.
you didn't need to roll athletics, but because you did, I'll say like you.
Cartwheel. Wow, I
Like,
dip it in.
How do you like poke a stick better or worse? Like I don't know. Like what? How would you do
I
this?
poked
Like
it in
what?
so bad.
Like okay, you use a piece of twine in your pack to tie the jerky to the end of a branch, and then you poke it in carefully into the acid, dipping in just half so you guys can perfectly see the visuals of what's going on. You notice the branch, like kind of like the bottom part that's just brushing against the acid, starts to like blossom leaves and flowers, and little branches start to grow off of it too. The jerky, however, starts sizzling and bubbling and starts melting away into the acid.
Mm.
How
That-
many like branches and things like are these like all vegetation that's kind of growing around it?
Yeah, like some are like small patches of grass, some are like little like flowers, and some of them are like bigger bushes, like about like half the size of you guys.
can we like make a bridge by just like throwing in stuff into the acid and then it just kind of grows big enough for us to walk over?
That was what I was going to suggest, but I did want to see what happened if we throw a cabbage in.
My cabbage!
But you could have
It's
a giant.
vegetation,
But you could have a
right?
giant
So-
cabbage.
You're right, let's throw one in.
What the?
All right. So who throws the cabbage in?
Not me. I don't want to incur
Me.
that wrath.
It's my cabbage.
All right. Drake, you toss in one of your cabbages. Give me an athletics check.
Alright, let's see. Athletics. This one.
Nice. Okay. You manage to toss the cabbage a little close to you, but pretty close to the middle of the acid pool. And this might take over the whole screen. Hold on.
Oh god. Oh my god. It's like James and the giant peach, but it's a giant cabbage.
Yeah, literally.
What is James?
Drake and the
Peach?
giant cabbage?
Hell yeah. Okay.
Oh my god.
You watch as the cabbage, there's some like sizzling and bubbling around the middle at first, and then suddenly the cabbage starts blooming and growing and grows more and more layers to a size you've never seen before. And there's a huge
believe it.
cabbage spanning across the entire acid pool, and its leaves are pouring out the sides, giving you a perfect bridge across.
Yay!
How'd that work?
How are we gonna take this with us?
Oh, wait, there's a will, there's a way.
That's what I said about my friend Will.
And how was he? Did he
Very
find
well.
a way?
He found
Is he
so
away
many
now?
ways. Yeah.
That really got me. So it's like just genuine. How is he? All right. Still, I will say that I'm probably gonna need Drake to make a dexterity check. I'm not gonna say anything would fall into the acid pool, but just to see how easy it is, and if anybody's like tumbling and stuff like forwards, trying to get across this cabbage in a wheelbarrow full of cabbages and tigers. All right, that's pretty good. So although it's a bit of a bumpy ride for the tigers and they're kind of like bouncing up and down, going, "Meow, meow, meow," you
Aw,
managed to get
cute.
everybody
Baby's in
across
the stroller.
safely. That's exactly what you do to babies in
Yay.
a stroller. You carry them across giant cabbages. And now there's just some meals and tails, watching everybody else.
Yep. Well, now that we Tails, do you think we should go?
Ruff.
Oh, so cute. Okay, Tails, you go first.
He like stops in the middle and he's just like waiting for you because he's kind of nervous and he's like, woof. Woof, woof.
Aww.
Oh.
Okay, let's go, buddy. So cute.
All right. As you
Okay, before we
guys,
proceed,
Mhm.
I would like to go back and try to salvage some of this giant cabbage.
okay, describe to me what you do.
Okay, so there's like a cabbage has like big leaves on the outside, right? And then like a tighter like core in the center.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna like try to leave the outer leaves alone and just kind of try to pick up like the nice dense cabbagey core of it somehow. Might have to like chop through a bit with my sword or something.
Okay.
But basically the bridge should still be there. It's just like kind of like the lumpy bit in the middle that I'm taking.
Okay. I feel like you will be able to do that, but we're gonna do a survival check to see, like, make sure you don't actually slash into like the bridge or something while you're like cutting it through.
That makes sense. Oh, that's
Wow! With a cabbage passionate acquired precision, Drake knows
What?
Drake knows exactly where to cut to separate the core of the cabbage from the rest of the body. So I'll make this a little bit smaller. I guess we'll turn this into a token too. Okay, hold on. So first I'll draw like green to indicate like this is like the big cabbage leaves are still like making you guys a bridge if you ever want to go back across. Then let me make a giant cabbage token. I'll make it look different than the little one so it's easier to tell.
Would it fit in my cart, or would I have to like roll it ahead of me? Like a
It
snowball?
definitely does not fit in your cart.
Okay, can I like hitch the cart to myself in some way so that like I'm pulling it with my waist, but like pushing the cabbage in front of me?
You would be able to, but I would wonder how stable that would be for the tigers.
But like, wouldn't it be more stable? Like if I'm pulling it like a horse?
I don't know if
Yeah,
Drake
that's
has like the stability of a horse. Like I feel like a horse is like I feel like a horse can pull a plow well, but I don't know if like a human could pull a plow well, you know?
I don't actually.
I
don't
I
get.
think I could be convinced, but you'd have to like describe to me like the setup so I can like understand.
Yeah, what does the cart look like? First off, like the part where
It's like a wheelbarrow
Is
in
it
my
like a
head.
wheelbarrow?
And I figured it was like 2 wheels on the back and 1 wheel on the front. So it's like kind of sloped.
Oh. Okay.
That was more
2 wheels on the
wheels
back
than
and
I
1 on the
thought
front.
there were.
Yeah, I thought there was only 2 wheels, or like if it was like a cart, 4 wheels. I was not expecting 3 wheels.
That's what I envisioned in my head. Like, you know, the wheelbarrows that have like the really big front wheel. That's like what I was like thinking. But now that I'm looking at pictures, they don't have 2 smaller wheels in the back.
Yeah, it's just like the 1 wheel.
Okay, then I think what we'll say, because I think this will also be fairly stable, it's one of those wheelbarrows with 2 wheels up on the front and the stand in the back.
Is it like what Prom? I'm assuming this is Prom.
Yeah,
Onion
yeah.
just drew. Yeah, up there.
Yeah,
They
so
tend to have like a little like sticky bit, so like it keeps it level when you've set it down, but like when you've picked it up to use it, it like clears the ground.
yes. So like this.
Okay.
Like these are the wheels and this is like the stand.
Okay.
And these are the tires.
I love this
Are
diagram.
you pushing or pulling?
He has to push it. Like how he's doing it normally.
It looks like one that you would pull, but whatever.
I don't even know anymore.
Yeah, I think the wheel like on the 1 wheel on the front is for pushing.
Okay,
and the
so
2 wheels on the back is for pulling.
okay, this
Yeah.
is a pulley cart.
Okay, so then what I would do is so with the pulley carts you don't usually have the handle across the middle, right? It's just like 2 sticks and you like grab a stick in each hand, right?
Yeah.
So do we need to like get the Wikipedia page up on like
Okay, I'm just gonna find a picture and we're gonna put it, and that's gonna be the wheelbarrow. Hold on.
Okay.
Okay, this is the wheelbarrow. It's loading. Hold on, stream can't see our lovely diagram. Oh god.
Oh Jesus.
Uh
Oh, I wanted it to
oh.
be big.
Okay, this is what I think it
That
looks
more
like.
Yeah,
wooden,
that's like
I
a lot
assume.
smaller
Yeah,
than I expected.
Yeah, I think Drake could do it.
But
Yeah,
it would
could
be like maybe like a bit taller is what I was thinking. Like the cabbages were like layered into it.
Okay, so what I would do then is, if I get my handy dandy drawing tool out, is I would like tie one end of the rope here,
Mm-hmm.
the other end of the rope would go here. Here would be Drake but Betatron. He's going that way. And the rope would like go around his waist and then go that way.
Okay. I think that would work. And let's say the stand can be like snapped upward so it's not like getting in the way when you're like pulling it and walking. Just to make it a little easier. Okay, yes, that would work. And then you'd be pushing. Okay, so still in your journal, there is a token called Giant Cabbage.
Oh, excellent.
Yes. Okay. So the cabbage is this big.
I need to
Oh my
reorganize my party so
Yeah.
that I can position myself here and then freaking
Yeah.
perfect.
Okay, great.
Out of the way,
Drake,
fools.
this is getting a little ridiculous, I think.
I think it's a swell plan. Drake, go ahead.
Does
doesn't even
Uriah
fit.
have like reduce?
I will check on her sheet.
Can Tail start gnawing at the big cabbage?
Yeah, he can.
Go ahead, Tails. I peel off a giant leaf and hand it to him.
What if we just
He drags
hollow
it behind him like a
out?
blanket. She does not have reduce.
Damn. What if we just hollowed it out and put
Does-
it in the cart and put all the animals inside of the giant cabbage?
No, it'll be like tumbling around. They'll get sick.
Yeah, but we'd have
Meow.
the giant cabbage in the cart then, wouldn't we?
Oh. Gotcha.
What are you doing?
I like this.
I did. Prominence is suggesting hollowing out my cabbage, but like then what's the point of having my cabbage? So
That's fair. That's fair.
Okay. So we're sticking with the setup?
Yes.
Alright.
Squint.
So. I'm gonna find my spot. As you all head across the acid pool, you see a hall to the right of you. Down at the very end in the corner, you see a beautiful snowy owl preening its feathers on a rocky perch in the wall. It startles when it sees you all and immediately flies down the hall, calling out in a beautiful hoot away from you all.
So cute. What? Sorry.
Hoot.
Oh, sorry. How do I erase this? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go find him. So Emil goes to find a hoot, but except I don't know exactly where on the map is the hoot. You said down the hall?
Yeah, so
Remember,
Yeah, like,
there
down
were
here, right?
traps, so we should. So I
Oh.
think I should. Whoever
What
has
kind of
like
traps?
like tripwires.
But a giant cabbage.
so
I guess we can use the cabbage.
everybody
as, like, the
stay where you
funeral.
are. Everybody stay where you are. I need to roll something.
I'm just moving back to where I was.
Alright, so I'm gonna roll a 1d100. So, Drake, you roll the cabbage for it, and suddenly it starts levitating up to the ceiling.
Oh my god. Well, that makes my job way easier.
So it's kind of like if you reach up, you can kind of like punt it forward with your hand.
Like an awesome balloon. I
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah.
Would that same trap like hit everyone else as we go past, or like is it a one and done?
Now that you've seen something happened, you look down and you see that there's a tripwire broken on the floor.
Okay, guys, I have good news and I have bad news.
What's your bad news?
My bad news is that now my cabbage is levitating, so it's probably not
Damn.
gonna set off any more traps.
Oh,
The
man.
good news is that my cabbage is levitating.
Oh, let's go. Emil's extremely happy about that.
Okay, so that means I do have to go back in front. And I
Probably.
will watch. I'll watch for more tripwires. I'm not good at investigation though.
What are you good at?
What do you mean?
Hold on.
What are you even good at?
What am I
Yeah,
good
what are
at?
you even good at, Onion? God.
I'm good at stealth, and I'm good at talking to people. Good at
Mm.
acrobatics.
Yeah, I think I'll just have you roll investigation because I can't think of how that would. Like, stealth would help you avoid them, but wouldn't help you, like, find them. I don't know.
Can like
And I
everyone all look?
assume the other two don't have higher than a +1 investigation.
I do.
Oh, you can go first then.
Yeah, mine's +2.
I will help you. I'll give you advantage and help you look for
Uriah
more
has a
tripwires.
+7 on investigation, and she never looked for traps.
Oh my god! Uriah! Please!
Oh my god.
I love Nimu. Can we just roll with her investigation?
I can,
But would the
but
party know that? Like would it make sense for us?
not without
like
her
us the
saying.
party?
and if Nemu hasn't offered to roll in the past, I don't know if she would now. So
Yeah.
for the sake of character continuity, she doesn't say anything.
Okay, yeah, I will assist Drake in searching for tripwires.
Okay,
as
you
we
have
continue down
advantage
the-
then. All right. You find another tripwire right here.
Can I attempt to disarm it since I think it's thieves' tools or sleight of hand to disarm traps?
Yeah. Is there a specific way you want to disarm it, or you just use your thieves' tools?
It's a tripwire, right? So I'm going to attempt to very carefully like undo the wire.
All right, go ahead and roll me sleight of hand for that. That's enough. It wasn't going to be a high check. So, Drake points out the tripwire to you. On prominence, you carefully untie it from its hook in the wall. And then, go ahead and Drake, roll me another investigation with advantage as you guys keep going.
I'm imagining the giant
Wow.
levitating is like you just have a
Wait.
balloon.
Did I just roll 2
Not
nat
20s.
20s?
What the frick?
What?
Did you,
Drake is so good at looking.
Drake? How come you've never looked before?
Well, people told me I wasn't much of a looker, so.
Oh, I get
Aw.
it. That's a good sans. I mean, that's a good joke. Okay.
Was that in character? Emil said that?
Not really.
No.
At least Jake's response wasn't.
Just like, can you imagine? Like Drake was like opening up about something, and Emil was like, "Okay, that's funny."
All right, that's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. I like that. But also you are quite wait a second. I shouldn't be saying this. Onion, Prominence. Go forth. Say your magic words.
I don't have any magic words. What?
Uriah says she has
nice
magic words.
Oh, thank God.
Did you say there was another tripwire?
You disarm that other tripwire, so that now,
Okay.
but
But what's
Drake
the
would
second roll?
Yeah, with these, there's no more. I'm just waiting to see where you guys are going and in what order as I'm revealing more.
Yeah, I can't move until Prom moves, otherwise I'm gonna crush her with a cabbage.
Well, it's floating, isn't it? So it's.
Oh yeah, you're right, it's levitating!
All right.
I have to like rotate again.
As you guys round the corner, you hear more clearly the hooting of the owl. And down the hall, you see the room, and you catch a glimpse of the owl as it flies into it. But that glimpse is quickly replaced by fear as you notice the animal that is sitting in the middle of the room, which is
Oh no.
a small white dragon.
Oh. I was worried it was
Oh my
gonna be a
God.
rabbit with all these cabbages I'm holding.
You see Sesame, and he's hungry. Oh,
Does the
oops.
dragon seem, because I didn't say it, so if you don't want to honor it, that's fine.
Mhm.
But I know in the previous hallway I was being very stealthy. So I assumed I was still being stealthy. Did the dragon see us? I guess it's hard to be stealthy with the giant.
It
cat.
doesn't matter if the dragon didn't see you because it does notice the giant cabbage and everyone behind
But
it.
it's levitating.
Have the cabbage roll
It's like a
stealth.
sneaky giant cabbage.
Can you roll just a straight d20? Drake.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are the is the fact that chromatic dragons and metallic dragons or that the sorry, is the fact that metallic dragons are the like friendly dragons and chromatic are not friendly, is that known? Is that like common knowledge?
I didn't know that. Wait, explain that?
So like chromatic dragon or metallic dragons are more like friendly, and I think their alignments are
And chromatic is like
slightly
the
more favorable, and chromatics are
what?
all
Okay.
like mean, angry.
and chromatic would be one of this ones.
Yeah,
Got it.
white dragons are chromatic.
I think Prominence, you might have heard about it in your studies as well. I think all of you would have heard about it in your studies. And I think Emil and Drake would have the most recent knowledge about it. So let's have both Emil and Drake roll a history check.
Got it.
Bold of you to assume Jake was paying attention in his studies.
Yeah,
Jake.
chromatic dragons are like evil alignment.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
I have a
Because
plus
this is
5 to history, but I still only rolled a 7.
Oh, 1
I
second.
rolled
forgot
a
to open
3.
the door
I
for
don't think I don't think we're gonna get anything out of this conversation.
Oh, baby.
I rolled
Okay.
a 4.
You guys do not remember the distinction between dragon types, but you can tell that this is a white dragon.
Uh-huh.
And you can tell it's a young
Is it
one.
blue
It's not a
eyes?
full-fledged. No.
Can we tell if it has blue eyes? It doesn't? Damn.
Well, it has like pale blue eyes. But it's not
Oh
blue
my
eyes,
God,
white
it's a
dragon.
Blue eyes, white dragon. God damn it!
I beat you.
Ah. Emil starts crying.
Woof. Dragons are weak to fairies.
Can Emil drop a dog bone for Tails?
Yeah.
He hasn't eaten in a while. Okay, here you go.
And Tails grabs the bone in his mouth, and he just sits there. Because he's
Maybe
staring at the dragon with the bone in his mouth.
Do
Oh.
dragons can speak, right?
I think they can, right?
I don't know. I haven't met a dragon before.
I don't know. What does that?
I've been
look
making them
say
speak
it
in our
understands
campaign.
knowledge? For me, okay. Good enough for me. And it sees us for sure, right?
It's staring right at you guys. It like looked at the owl as it flew in, and then it turned to look at you guys.
But it's not like attacking, it's just staring at us.
At the moment, yeah.
Drake peeks around the cabbage and waves.
It flicks its tail.
In like a good way, or how do I interpret this signal?
Do you want to roll insight?
Okay, insight. Where's insight?
It seems so friendly.
Oh yay!
Did it respond?
Oh wait, I didn't even hear if you said something.
Oh yeah, sorry. I said hey.
That's what Providence says.
Yeah.
It like tilts its head down, kind of squinting at you guys.
Can you understand me? We just need to get past you. We won't cause you any trouble. We just need to go that way.
It looks, and it kind of seems like it's considering your words, and then it walks a little to the side. Still, it was a snowy owl.
TY.
So it walks to the side. Who wants to go first? I don't want to go first.
I will go first.
Okay,
Oh, sorry, I already pushed ahead with my cabbage.
Never mind.
Can I offer my fish finger to the dragon? Or the owl?
sure. Describe to me what you do.
Go, psst. Do you guys like fish?
They don't respond.
They're not much for
Okay.
conversation.
I won't waste my fish, just in case. They might not like it.
Does anything happen when we walk past them, or do they just let us?
Okay, stop. Stop where you are. And let me go ahead and clear this.
Oh boy.
Oh.
And everybody roll initiative for me.
No!
Yippee.
Take it. Let us redo it. Let us redo.
As you cross about to like halfway in the room, right in front of the dragon, once it's gathered you all in the room, it kind of bares its teeth. And I'm so sorry. So, 2 doors come slamming down from the ceiling on either side.
My
And the
cabbage!
giant cabbage
No!
gets cleaved in half.
No!
We can go back. We can make
My
another.
cabbage!
We can rebuild it. If we
It's going to be
put both
significantly harder to
halves,
roll now.
if we put both halves back in the acid, will it regrow the other half, and then you'll have 2 giant cabbages?
What
That's
a
a great
fascinating
idea.
question.
One second, get my dice. Now remember to roll for tails.
We should totally go back and grab at least like a vial of the plant growth acid.
Wait, I rolled for tails
Yeah.
already. Did it not show up? It.
Where?
Oh yeah, oh. You know, I don't see it.
I'm rolling again. Do you not?
No,
see
no,
it?
no. But I mean, don't just click on your character for tails. You need to like.
I'm not.
No, but tails is stop stop rolling initiative now. tails is like stats. They're not set up in the roll 20, right?
Oh, so what do you want me to do?
So Tails' initiative is 1d20 plus 3. It's his dex. So just roll 1d20 plus 3.
Okay, you got it.
So you can right click on your token and there should be an add turn.
Oh. Neat.
And then you
Oh,
can fill
no,
it
but you
there.
need to slash roll space 1d20 plus
Oh, thank you.
3.
I didn't think players could do that. That must be new.
Hold on 1 second, Sesame's getting in trouble.
Run, Sesame! Run!
Sesame, get out of there!
Leg it!
Sesame, come here. I'll protect Sesame. Onion, have you seen Sesame before?
I did. We went down a little bit ago. I don't remember when it was.
And then you put him in your mouth, right? Because he's so cute.
What?
Sesame bun tasty.
Sesame's very cute though. He fell asleep right next to us. He was
What the
immediately
heck?
comfortable.
He hated me when I saw him.
Oh no, no.
That's why I was wondering if Sesame doesn't like men.
He's a misogynist.
No, he's a misandrist.
He's a misandrist.
Good job, little guy. Just kidding. I'm kidding.
Lordy.
Okay, and also to clarify, the rolls I had you do for investigation, one was for that vertical hallway and one was for the horizontal hallway. You haven't looked at this room yet for traps.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Crap.
Give me 1 second.
Can we
I'm just
redo it?
finishing rolling for everybody and adding them in. Alright! The dragon gets to go first. As you all cross to the center of the room and the door comes swinging down, it kind of makes a huff and almost smiles in the best way that it can, and a puff of like cold air escapes from its mouth. And it is going to... First, real quick, Raiders, welcome in. Thank you for the raid, Dreamy. Welcome, welcome. We're currently playing D&D. We're in some combat. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. I'll continue typing in chat after my turn, but welcome in, everybody. All right.
Welcome in.
It is going to make a bite attack. It's going to multi-attack. So first, it's going to make a bite attack towards Emil. Does a 17 hit?
It does. Wait. Sorry, I clicked off into Tails character sheet. It does not. Just barely. I have
Oh,
18.
nice. Okay. Then it's going to claw at you. Okay, a 26 hits,
Yes, 26 hits.
and then a 14 doesn't hit.
No.
All right, perfect. Let me roll the damage. Is 2d6 plus 4. That is not even the right dice. Let me just roll it and roll 20. Wait, that is the right dice. The square is a 6-sided dice. Oh my god, I'm so normal.
You are.
All right, it's going to claw you across your arm for 8 damage.
Ugh.
And then it is going to be the... I was supposed to say the owl. No, Emil's turn. It's Emil's turn.
Okay, great. Emil does a. Wait, hold on. Emil rolls for. I think I'm gonna use my sword this time. So, rolling towards sword. Sorry. There. Does that hit?
No, that does not hit, unfortunately. You slash
Oh,
your
man.
sword down against the dragon, but it bounces and kind of like you see sparks fly as its scales deflect it.
Darn it. Okay, well then, I'm trying to figure it out because an extra action, I think can use it regardless if I hit or not.
I believe as a fighter,
So-
you can always do 2 attack actions.
Then I will use my light crossbow.
All right.
Does that hit?
A 14, unfortunately, also skitters right off its armor.
Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Okay, that's fine.
All right. We will go to the owl. Oh, wait. This is kind of peaceful music for combat. Give me 1 second. I was so confused. I opened the party muted chat and somebody else sent a picture of my rabbit and I got really confused. I was like, is Onion back home?
Yes, I am. I'm in your walls. I'm in your walls. I'm in your walls.
Oh, God.
I hope not, because those walls are very old.
Sesame's face looks so silly. Like, I don't know. It was
You
so
gonna make a sesame
flat.
boss for us one day?
Yeah, Ashley said I should make a sesame boss, but it has to just TPK you guys. Like, he can't lose.
Okay. It's fine.
Hey, look, another player said it. It wasn't me. All right.
It's Ashy.
It is the owl's turn. All right. It's going to dive towards. How much HP does Tails have?
Not much. Tails has
3. Okay.
yeah.
Okay. It is going to dive towards Tails, and it's going to roll to hit. Does a 9 hit Tails?
Yes. Wait. Yes, but my
No,
sheet is like. Wait, what? Wait, my
because
sheet.
remember
shows-
I DM'd you. I like messaged you in Discord. That's Tails' stat block. He doesn't get a full character sheet. That stat block has all the information condensed for him.
Oh, okay. Then no. Because it's 13.
Okay, excellent.
Yeah.
So the owl screeches and lunges at Tails, but he expertly skitters out of the way and very cutely, and it swoops back
Stop,
up
so cute.
and goes back to its perch. And because it has flyby, it's not going to provoke any opportunity attacks. We'll go to Prominence.
Great.
Okay, so I can never remember. Did we say I can summon my daggers as a free action, or is
Yes.
it still? Okay.
It's a free action.
No, yeah, it is. It just says it in the. You can manifest from your free hand and make an attack with that blade, doesn't? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's just my attack action. Sorry, I get confused because I played a warlock for like 3 years.
You're fine, don't worry.
I'm going to come here, and I am going to. How high is the owl?
You can reach it.
And it's got flyby. I assume it. Did it just attack? Right?
Yeah, it attacked
Didn't-
Tails.
Okay.
We
Let's throw our main attack, as a collective. Let's throw my main attack at the dragon and then my second attack at the owl.
All right.
Does an 18 hit?
Was that at the dragon?
Yes.
Yes, that
Sorry,
does
my
hit.
Discord's being very delayed again. I don't know why.
You're fine. All right. It'll hit it for. Oh wait, let me make sure something. Okay, yeah, 6 fire damage.
And then I have sneak attack because Emil's right there.
Hello.
And then 14 for the owl.
Sorry, 1 second. I'm doing mathematics. And then 14 for the
Just give us a
owl
math major.
hits.
Okay.
And-
In case it matters, the sneak attack is also fire because it just mirrors whatever my main damage is.
Okay. All right. With the 7, you slash at. Are you doing lethal or non-lethal damage?
Probably lethal. 'Cause
All
it's an
right.
owl. Or I mean, it's fire. I can't really do non-lethal damage with a fire dagger.
But if you tell me it's non-lethal, it will be non-lethal.
If you'll let me, I'd like to, but
I will let you.
okay, then yeah, non-lethal.
Okay. You slash at the owl, and taking a severe hit, it immediately closes in on itself and flies out of the room. So the owl is now out of the combat.
Let's go. Nice job, Prominent.
And then do I have? Is my second attack a bonus action, or is it a make a melee range attack with second as a bonus action? Yeah. Okay. So I just have to stay here.
All right.
I'm gonna
Okay.
restart my Discord again to try to fix the delay.
Okay. Tails. What's your baby boy doing? Can you will, baby? Also, I will be right back, but I'm listening.
Okay. I'm gonna think he's going to. I would like him to disengage from combat. I think this is kind of out of his league. If I'm gonna be totally honest with you.
What, little pupper against a big old dragon? What do you mean?
It is very cute, but the only thing he can do is bite and go fetch or get help. So I don't know. I don't think he's gonna be good in this situation. I think he will. You know, I will let him go fetch, and then if that after that, I will let him disengage. So I want Tails to go fetch
What is he fetching?
a small or medium item from a creature,
What is he fetching?
like something small or medium size.
What on the dragon is he fetching though?
Dragons are always hiding treasure, like in Shrek 1. I think he should try to get it.
Okay, you'll have to like do like a perception check because you have to like tell him what to fetch.
Okay, I
Either
will do
you or
perception check.
Tails needs to do investigation to find what he's fetching.
Okay, investigation, go!
Tails runs to the dragon after you tell him to go fetch, and then he kind of pauses and he's like, huh? And he realizes he doesn't know what he's fetching, and then he comes back to you.
Oh man,
Good boy.
can you disengage now?
I will let him disengage now.
Yippee!
He's gonna disengage, and then he has how many feet of movement? 45? Yeah. So measure it out when
Dogs
you
have
move him.
4 feet.
How many can they move with?
Okay.
Isn't that door closed? I thought both doors slammed.
Yeah.
It was just the one.
Both of them slammed
There you go.
shut. No, but both doors are slammed shut.
There you go.
Okay. Challenge redeemed to give you guys bardic inspiration and to heal a player, and also water time, hydrate time. Chai, who do you want to give the bardic to, and who do you want to heal? I guess for Chai's knowledge, is anybody low on hit points right now?
I'm 26 out of 33.
I'm 21 out of 31.
Team's choosing?
21 out
Okay.
of 36.
So it sounds like Emil's the lowest, so I think let's have Emil. How much do I say the heal is again? Okay,
What,
Emil,
please?
roll 1d10 and add it.
Okay. Seven. Let's go.
Nice! You heal back
Thank
7
you.
hit points. Hearing
Oh.
a voice from the above, you feel yourself cleansed and rejuvenated a little bit.
Thank you, God.
Thank you, Bale. Alright. And thank you, Chai. Sorry, I was saying thank you to Bale because you told me how much it was.
Oh.
And thank you, Chai. Bardic Inspiration. Do you guys have a preference who that goes to?
Nope.
Shall we give it to Drake then, since he's going next?
That's
Okay.
fine. by me.
I actually already have an inspiration. I
Oh my
just
gosh.
haven't used it.
Okay. So after, okay, because Emil got the healing, why don't we give the inspiration to Promi? So you have 1d10 of Bardic Inspo.
Yahoo!
All right,
Yahoo.
Thank you, Chai.
Drake.
Yeah. Thanks, Chai.
What?
Drake is a bit distraught right now. Kind of like mourning the loss of his cabbage. Now he's like a bit concerned about his other cabbages and the 3 tigers in his care. So he might just investigate the rest of the room instead of jumping into combat to see if it's like safe for them.
Mm-hmm.
I assume I roll investigation.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
All right. As you're investigating the rest of the room, you don't notice any traps or anything, but you do notice pretty obviously that there seems to be some kind of mechanism on the doors.
Huh.
And
Drake
that
can do like nothing with that information.
that would be your action. So if you want to move or do a bonus action, you can still do that.
Yeah, can can I just move my wagon out of the way a little bit?
Yeah.
Oh, with that? Yeah, okay. I'll just shunt it down here.
All right. Tails and the tigers are pushed into the corner away from the combat. Anything else?
No, I think that's it.
All right. Top of the order. To the dragon. It's going to multi-attack 3 times again. First against Prominence.
No.
Does a 22 hit?
Oh, why did you say that? Okay, sorry.
Yeah, it hits.
Which one is the D10? Which shape is that?
Like the 2 like flattened dice.
Got it.
If that makes any sense.
Yeah,
I
no,
don't know.
no, I got it. You and me, same wavelength.
Same brain as they
Oh,
say.
also just I guess I'll say it on my next turn actually.
Okay. That's going to be 12 damage to you, Prominence. And then it's going to take...
I'm going to uncanny dodge it, so I'm only
Alright.
going to take 6.
Nice. And then, Emil, you are going to take 2 claw attacks. Does a 9 hit?
Two claw attacks?
Does a 10 hit?
Sorry. Okay, fine. No.
You take 0 claw attacks.
Oh, thank God.
It lashes wildly at you, but in its rage towards how you guys hurt its owl friend, it seems to not be able to aim properly. Emil.
Did we hurt its owl friend? We just took severe damage, right?
What do you think hurt means?
Yeah, we heard it.
Hello?
Okay, fair enough. I will use short sword again. Hopefully it hits this time.
Nope.
Okay, I'm gonna do it again.
Nope.
Come on!
You guys like know like the sissy fighting trope in like media where it's like 2 people like kind of like slapping at each other, like That's what Emil and the dragon are doing to each other.
I'm hitting it with a sword!
He's like clawing at you and you're like swinging your sword like that. You're both going like
Oh, man.
Anything else you'd like to do?
Cry about it, probably.
Okay. Emil starts crying. Prominence.
So at the beginning of her turn, I'm going to take a free action and I'm going to yell out that it's a dragon and we shouldn't be in a line. Because dragons breathe fire I don't know what white dragons breathe, but I think it might be frost. But so I'm gonna yell that out, and then I'm going to double attack it.
All right. That hit. All right, 14.
And then offhand.
That does not hit.
Oh. Can I just go ahead and use my inspiration because I
Wait, I'm so sorry. That
don't
did
like
hit.
keeping track
My
of-
bad.
Oh, it did hit. Okay, never
Yes.
mind then. So 8 damage.
All right. That your turn?
And then I'm going to go up one more just to be farther away from Emil.
What the
Wow.
heck? You
Oh,
hate me?
So yes, and not the thing I just said about breath attacks.
God damn.
And that's
Can't
all.
believe it. I'm sorry you had to find out this way,
Tell me you
Emil.
hate me. It sucks. Such a
You
shit to
smell.
come on. Bike rocks after school.
On Tails' turn, he's gonna walk over to like the wheelbarrow and then like kind of like gently like pull it over with him, so him and the tigers are like all in the corner, and then he's gonna hop up onto the wheelbarrow to comfort the tigers. Then it's Drake's turn.
Yeah, how how long would it take for me to unhitch myself from the wagon? Also, why did the wagon move? Wait.
Oh,
I feel like
Tail-
I got dragged along with this.
Yeah. Tails moved it so that the tigers could be in the corner and he could hop up with them. Alright. You're dragged along with the wheelbarrow because
Yeah, I
Tails
was
doesn't
still
know how
tied to
roads
the
work. He's a dog. He's just like, oh, I guess Jake's coming too. I would say it's an action to get yourself untied depending on how secure you tied yourself.
Very sick.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't need to like hold a prisoner or anything. Right?
Yeah.
It just needed to like be around my waist.
There's an action.
Action? Alright. I use my action to untie myself, I guess.
Okay. You successfully
then-
free yourself.
Can I still use my offhand dagger with a bonus action, or is that like only if I actually attack with
I think-
my action?
Would that be a 2-weapon fighting? If it's 2-weapon fighting, then yeah, you would have to attack with your main.
Okay. Then I will just protectively stand here, I guess. Yeah, there's not much else
Do
I
you
can do with the bonus
want to
action.
use a bonus action to investigate the door?
Oh yeah, sure. That sounds good.
Right.
Let's do that.
All right. Was a 21? That's not a nat 20, right?
No, it's a 19.
All right. With a 21, you can tell that the lock on the door seems to just be some kind of interlocking puzzle that needs a certain combination. Like the puzzle pieces all need to be in a certain place for the door to unlock.
So kind of like a lock, and just put it in a certain place to unlock it.
It's like I think it's like
Combination
a
lock.
it's like a keypad, and there are not a keypad. Yeah, it's like a combination lock. Like there's 4 columns. Each one has like a block in it, and the blocks have to be slid into like the correct position to unlock the door.
Oh, like a sliding puzzle.
Yeah. But it seems like a certain position will unlock the door. All right.
Interesting.
Is that your turn?
Yep.
All right. Blue Eyes White Dragon. It's
Hey,
going
now you
to
call.
bite at Emil and then do two. Yeah. Actually, yeah. Is going to
Damn,
bite
tough.
and then do 2 claw attacks. So bite towards Emil for a 17.
That unfortunately does not hit.
That's not unfortunate. What?
Oh,
That's what you
fortunate
want.
for you. Haha. Take that,
Thank
white
you.
dragon, blue eyes white dragon.
And then an 18 and 9 for prominence.
I believe 18 hits, 9 does not.
All right, and you are going to take 9 plus 4, 13 damage.
Uncanny dodge. Is that, do you want to round up or down?
I think I usually do round up, so let's say 7.
Okay, I'm at 13.
Emil.
Alright. My turn. So you know they say third time's a charm, right?
Yeah. This is like
Emil,
the
if you
fifth
go,
time.
if you move right there, you get advantage.
Oh.
That does not hit. Do you want to move before your second attack?
Yeah.
Okay, you have flanking now, so you have advantage.
Okay, try again.
Nice! That
Oh.
hits.
Finally! And, it kills
and-
him, right?
No.
God damn it.
You hear Prominence call out to you, and you dodge to the side of the dragon, and you realize now that it's covered on both sides by you and Prominence, and it seems easier to hit it from its distraction, and you manage to dig your sword into its softer underbelly. And is that your turn?
Hell yeah. That ends my turn.
Prominence.
Okay, I'm gonna just keep doing the same thing, but this time with advantage.
All right, an 18 hits. All right, 18 damage. That hits? Wow. You're welcome, Jake.
And then
Alright.
that is my turn.
And then Tails is just going to stay where he is on his turn. Drake.
All right, maybe I'll actually hit something this turn. Now, unshackled from my charges, I approached the dragon. I guess my sprout's gonna be under it. It'll just tickle its chin.
Roll for a tickle.
Roll for tickle.
All right, an 18 hits. It worked.
I do 1d4 tickle damage. Okay,
Alright.
for real though.
No, I'm gonna put it.
You're gonna actually give it 2 damage
Yeah.
from my little sprout.
It's gonna like
I love it.
as it kind of like recoils back from the tickle and smacks its head against the ceiling.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Maybe that one does the
Okay,
most
for my
damage of the
actual
guys.
my actual attack.
Wow,
Oh,
a
that's
crit.
not funny.
That's
You
3
kidding
crits
me?
in one night, so.
What the hell? What the helly?
What happens? What happens on a crit? I like never get these.
Your dice get doubled, but your modifier doesn't. So it's like a 1d4 plus 4.
Oh,
It
okay.
becomes a 2d4 plus 4.
All right.
Oh. Did you like roll a nat 1? Why is it red?
I think. Wait, did I?
You rolled a
Yeah, it
2
must have
and a
been a
1.
nat 1.
Oh no.
Oh, wait, what? Oh yeah, 2 and then a 1.
Oh no.
Oh,
Okay.
7.
But still, you do a mighty slash against the dragon, sparks flying against the scales as you slash into its softer skin. And he goes like, ow. Is that your turn?
I can attack twice.
Alright.
And I also have my like offhand dagger as well.
Right.
So, how does that work? I just do my like main dagger again, right?
Yes.
Yes, but you don't add your modifier damage, so it's just 1d4 damage.
No, but it's not my offhand though. I can attack twice.
It's not the
then
yeah.
Isn't that just-
then yeah, you can just attack.
It's
yeah,
my
sorry,
paladin
sorry.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm attacking with my main dagger.
Yeah.
Again, a second time.
Because that's what paladins
I'm
do.
assuming 10 doesn't hit.
No, it does not.
And then my offhand dagger for my bonus action.
Hits.
Fog. And that is
All
four
right.
damage. Oh, that was. How come I got like a 4 on my offhand, but like a 1 on my crit? Does my attack twice count for my bonus action? I can never remember.
So your 2-weapon fighting is a bonus action,
Mm-hmm.
and then your
Um.
attack twice are like you basically when you attack you just get another attack. So that was your action
So
combined,
when
and
take
you did your bonus action.
Okay. Got it. I guess that's my turn then.
All right. We'll go to the dragon, who's going to make 1 attack against each of you. So Emil does a 9 hit.
No.
Drake does a 9 hit.
No.
Providence does a 22 hit.
You're a fucking
Oh my God.
bastard. Take a wild guess.
You take 9 damage.
I take 5 damage.
5.
Or yeah, 5 damage.
How much are you at?
8, I think. 5. 13 minus 5 is 8.
Yeah. Oh god. Hold on, does Uriah have any healing stuff? He doesn't, right? Wizards
No.
usually don't. Yeah. Oh. It is Emil's turn.
Drake does.
I find it.
Wait, Drake
you
does
say
what?
Drake does?
Oh, it has healing, right.
Mhm.
This is me exploding.
Right.
What a baby. Okay, sorry. Emil.
Emil now does another short sword. Please hit.
That hits.
Oh, thank God. How much?
Nabu, what's your fighter subclass?
It is champion.
So a 19 or a 20 is a critical for you, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and you rolled a 19, so that's a critical. So roll an extra
God.
damage die.
This is so good. Which one is damage die? I've never done that before.
That's like, if it's like 1d4 plus 4, your damage die is the 1d4. So just type
It's the die
slash
that you drop on
roll.
your toe.
Yeah.
It's the what? The what?
What is the damage for your short sword?
Oh. It's 1d6 plus 4.
So roll out, do slash roll 1d6.
Okay.
All right. You do 11 damage, digging your sword furiously between its scales.
Yeah, boy. Let's go.
That's what Emil says. And then, what are you doing?
How much health does it have left? Can we tell from? Can we tell? Can we roll for like telling if it's like panting or if it's like drooling or whatever?
I will. You can roll like investigation, but that will be like your bonus action. Like you'll use it to like roll
I see.
insight.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I will just hit it again.
All right, that hits 10 damage. Nice. You take advantage of the same spot that you slashed in and dig into it again.
Yippee!
You wanted to use your bonus action to excuse me, insight.
Let's do.
Yes,
Yeah.
you-
All right. From what you can tell, the dragon seems to be holding its composure pretty well. You don't really have a good idea of how much you guys have injured it, but you do know that Providence has landed a lot of attacks. Anything else you'd like to do?
Well, I guess that's fine enough then. No, yeah, that's good then.
Prominence.
Okay, so you said it would take like a bonus action to tell like how it's looking.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not gonna do that then.
That hits. That hits.
That was the same attack advantage. Because
Oh, got it, got it. All right, 20.
and then second attack.
That hits.
Sorry, I was for whatever reason I couldn't see what the number was. Yeah, that okay. Yeah, yeah, 7 fire for the second attack.
Prominence, as you hit it the second time, the dragon kind of puts its hands up suddenly and kind of like slithers against the wall. Okay, hey, you know, we can talk this out, guys. You know, this is my bad. I can lift up the door. You guys can just keep going on your way. How does that sound?
What about my cabbage?
I can get you another cabbage.
He's
Sorry,
trying to
Pat?
trick us. Don't believe him. He's trying to trick us.
I promise on my dragon honor that I will, like, I can just take, you can, if you just, like, I see you have other cabbages, I'll go take a cabbage and put it in the, vegetation growth back there, and I'll get you another cabbage.
Hey, do you know what would happen if we put like 2 halves of the giant cabbage in there?
I guess you'd have 2 big cabbages.
Can we do that?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
I mean, we could just do that anyway.
But, Prom, I can't drag halves of a cabbage through the corridor to the acid vat.
And I could do that easily. I could easily
hard
take
enough.
2 halves, one in each hand.
If a meal
dragon can do
helps you, you can easily get a hat.
Or we could, but what would the dragon do when we leave?
Listen, like
Dragon,
you
you're-
all
okay.
look. I was just mad. We don't like having people come down here. My friend warned me of intruders, so just fighting you guys off. But this is like more than I get paid for. You know, like I don't want to die for this. You know, like I don't get paid enough for that.
Who pays you?
The folks
Yeah,
who
well-
live down there.
Oh. Should
Yeah,
we
they-
have like
Or
called
drunk.
ahead?
People live down there.
Yeah. They've been living down there for like centuries, I think.
Wow, they must be really pale.
They are really pale. Sometimes I can like barely see them.
And that's crazy. Hey, do you like cabbages?
They're
I prefer like jerky.
Oh, that's fair. Do you want my fish jerky?
It looked a little old, but I appreciate the offer.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
So-
That's fair.
So like are we good? Like are we chill? And he's gonna like press against the wall and like find like a lever and press it, and the doors are gonna swoop back up.
and you're
Yeah, can you
gonna promise
restore-
to be chill.
Yeah, like I'm chill. I'm
Yeah,
chill.
you
I'm
promise
so
to be
chill. Yeah,
And,
I'm
like,
chill.
Restore like just at least 1/2 of my cabbage. I don't
Okay.
think I can handle 2 giant cabbages, but if I could have 1 giant cabbage back again, that'll be pretty swell.
He's gonna grab one
Thank
part of
you.
the cabbage and like fly off, and then after like there's gonna be like a couple minutes, and then he's gonna come flying back with 1 restored giant cabbage.
Sleepy, can I actually go with him? And on the way, I have 2 flasks of oil. Can I empty them? And when we get here, or okay, hold on. Before I empty it, can I see if the acid eats away the flask?
Like how? Like you're gonna dip it in to test it?
Like dip a corner in and see.
Yeah. You try and you see that although it's like kind of like bubbling and the glass feels hotter, it hasn't like melted away like the jerky.
Okay, so I'm
Yeah.
going to empty out the 2 things of oil and fill them with the growth acid.
All right. Go ahead and mark that on your sheet that you have 2 vials of vegetation
Acid.
growth acid right now. And as you do, the vials feel warm in your hands, almost hot, but fortunately, as you keep them in your hands and they're exposed to the air, they seem to cool down by the time you walk back to the rest of the group. All right, I got your cabbage here. Are we cool, everybody? We
Thank
cool?
you.
Yeah,
I
what's your name?
appreciate it.
Yeah,
Yeah, what's your name?
Somebody give me a name.
Steve.
My
Blue.
name's Steve.
Minecraft.
My name's Steve Minecraft.
Thank you, Steve.
No problem. Sorry for the trouble. Hope you guys enjoy your. I mean, it seems like you're going down. Just, you know, don't cause too much trouble because I won't be able to stop you. I don't know if that's gonna be much convincing, but you know, just, you know, like, be chill.
Real
Yeah,
quick,
we'll
is
try.
it
Sorry for
Steve or
busting in here.
Steven?
No, it's Steve Minecraft.
Steve Minecraft. Okay. So
But you can call me Steve if you want. Minecraft isn't my last name. That's like my first name is Steve Minecraft.
Oh.
First name
Is there like a
Steve.
hyphen?
No, there's a space.
Okay. Does Minecraft stand for something, or is it just like a word in Draconic that we don't understand?
Well, you guys recognize the words as like mine and craft put together. It's like, yeah, my family comes from an ancient line of dragons that were miners. And then my dad fell in love with my mom, and my mom came from an ancient line of dragons that were crafters. So that's why my name is Minecraft.
Aw, that's sweet.
Thanks.
Very sweet.
You know, I'm sorry about all the trouble and the punching and the tricking and stuff. You know, like, you know, Dragon's got to do what he needs to do to make a living here.
Yeah,
Hey man, sorry for just barging in here. We should have
Yeah.
like knocked or something.
Yeah,
I'm
I
sorry
mean,
for attacking you and all that.
I would have appreciated some warning, but you know, I get how it is. I'm sure you guys are just here doing what you need to as well as adventurers need to do. So I understand. We're cool.
I did
We're
ask if we could pass.
You did, but I also like I'm like told to just kind of like shoot, and he like kind of drags a finger across his neck. Anybody who comes through here, like not like really on you, but like, you know, like just from how you're talking, I figured you were adventurers and I had to get rid of you. You didn't seem like party guests.
Is someone having a party?
Guys?
Yeah. There's a girl who's having, I think, like her 15th birthday party
Rager.
downstairs.
Okay,
Oh, no, absolutely not a rager. Very like well put together. I think they're like royal blood or something.
Oh my god, we didn't bring any gifts.
Maybe you have cabbages.
I guess.
You have like a giant cabbage.
15-year-olds don't really like cabbages very much.
What 15-year-olds do you know that don't like cabbages?
I mean, like,
You know,
I'm
they've been underground for like centuries. Maybe they haven't even seen cabbages.
like, well, I'm like 15 years old and I love cabbages.
15-0?
Yeah.
Don't you love cabbages? Take one.
Oh, really? And he's gonna seem so excited
Yeah.
as you give him a cabbage. That he's like carefully like take apart the leaves and they start slicing it to eat it in like ribbons.
Good to see another fellow cabbage appreciator.
Yeah, we love cabbages. You guys feel free to keep going along. I'll just be sure to my cabbage.
Enjoy.
Do you want to just let him have this other half of the giant cabbage?
Yeah, I thought that was a given.
Oh my god! And he's gonna drag it over and just
Yeah,
start
everyone's
digging
staying
in.
Here, right? I mean, yeah, just sitting on the floor. Well, floating up near the ceiling.
All right. Let me catch up to
Drake
where
has
we're at.
hitched
Are
himself
there
to
any more
the wagon
traps on the way down?
Roll investigation.
I'm asking the dragon,
Oh,
Steve Minecraft.
he's gonna like put a thoughtful claw to his chin and he's gonna like amble in front of you and like slice some stuff that's against the wall. He's like, no, we should be all clear from here. The down the stairs shouldn't have any, we wouldn't want to disrupt the party goers. Just any, crashers.
Thank you, Steve.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Steve Minecraft.
Thank you.
Of course. Thank you for cabbage. All right. Do you all head down the stairs?
Before when we get here, I'm assuming this is like kind of outside of earshot of the dragon.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to like stop the party, be like, do you guys hear him say that the people down there are all pale and sometimes you can barely see them?
They're
Yeah, I
probably
mean,
American.
it's a cave, so
I think they're ghosts.
What? Ghosts? Like, aren't you a woman of education? Ghosts don't
mean,
exist. They're not real.
you can't just
Ghosts
call
are very
them
much
ghosts
real.
from. It's like vitally challenged these days, or
Yes,
something.
exactly.
No, I think there's actual like trapped ghosts, like spirits.
Uh-huh.
Because why would he said they're like an ancient civilization and there's like a 15-year-old girl, like that sounds like a ghost.
Your ghosts are 15-years old.
I'm just saying it sounds like a ghost. And
Well, if it walks like a duck and talks like a duck.
well, I guess we'll see.
Is the cabbage alive again? Drake?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Okay, so what do you want to do then? Do you want to go or do you want to stay?
I mean, I want to go. I just want to be aware that we're going to be fighting ghosts, maybe. Not really sure what that means. I've never fought a ghost, but
I want to go to the party.
All right. You all head down the stairs. You have now.
Can someone help me with a cabbage? Like I can't. I don't want to push this cabbage all the way down the stairs.
is it still floating?
Can someone help? No, this one didn't go through the levitation trap. It was the old one that was floating. So I think this one's probably not floating anymore, right?
It's not
Sneaky?
floating.
Hell yeah. Now we push it.
Yeah, you could just push it down the stairs.
How
Drake?
long are the stairs?
You can't see the bottom of them, but it's like sloping downwards.
How am I gonna get everything down?
That's our idea of laughing. It's freaking me out.
Can Uriah like cast levitate on like my entire like wagon and the cabbage?
Let me see.
I think she does have levitate.
She
Yeah, we've used it before, right? We used
does
it, like,
have
a little bit,
levitate,
so-
but I don't think she has it prepared. But she should be able to have it
correct.
prepared. For the sake of our ease, and because I'm not sure how Nebu's marking prepared, I'm gonna say that she casts like levitate on your wheelbarrow and the giant cabbage. And I'm not gonna mark down a spell
Yay.
slot. I'll just like give that.
Okay, wait, did I have time to unhitch myself from the wheelbarrow before it got pulled up into the ceiling?
I think Uriah just heard cast levitate and she did it.
Okay.
It's like dangling
here's how
from
it
the
goes.
ceiling.
I'm up at the ceiling. I have the wheelbarrow hitched to me with like the normal cabbages and the tigers inside, and I'm like bumping the giant balloon of the cabbage in front of me. Somebody needs to like grab my foot as I like dangle from the wheelbarrow and use me to like drag everything along.
Okay, who's draking?
What does that mean?
Dragging Drake along.
I will drag Drake along.
Alright. Emil reaches
you.
up and grabs Drake by his foot and just drags you down the stairs. So, You all have now successfully made it through a floor cold and icy, and then a floor filled with earth and nature. As you travel down these steps, the packed dirt turns into cobblestone, and then smooth stone. At the bottom of the steps, there are 2 ornate stone doors, but they're open, and inside you see a banquet in a ballroom. You can hear soft chatter as you see people flowing in and out, but more importantly, as you're walking down towards the doors, a waft of air that smells like delicious food hits your face. At the same time the waft of air hits you, you all hear a soft voice in your head, and you're all briefly brought back to the moment you last heard it. Prominence. You're launched back to your horrific childhood, escaping from war and running with your protector. You remember the surge of godly energy you got when trying to protect him, and the voice that whispered in your head then, do not trust the flower. Emil, you're brought back to the day you found Tails. You found the poor puppy lost in the forest as a winter storm raged on. You gathered him up and kept him warm as you trekked forward to the nearest village. That night, when you fell asleep, you heard a warm presence whisper, do not trust the flag. Drake, you remember not so long ago when your little sister was turned into a goat. You ran circles around the city trying to find out what happened to your sister before realizing she was the goat in your arms the whole time. With the help of her professor, you both turned her back into a human. That night, when you fell asleep, you heard a warm presence whisper, do not trust the butterfly. As you're all brought back to the present moment, you see a banquet being held. The ballroom is decorated with rose bushes and flowers. There's a large table filled to the brim with food and drinks, poultry, fish, pie, mead, and juice. Did that move you guys over? The map?
We see a new map
yes,
now.
yes.
Okay, good.
Yeah, it's a yeah.
The ballroom is filled to the brim with guests, except they all seem to be ghosts. Dressed lavishly and well, but they're tinted blue and flickering in and out as they chat with each other and walk around. As they pick up food, it turns spectral in their hands as they begin to eat. In the sea of ghosts, you notice a young girl who looks corporeal. She's wearing a pretty blue dress and has long, dark brown hair down to her waist. She also has on a small but pretty purse. She's holding a fancy plate and standing at the table, nervously chewing her lip. I like Drake organizing everything together. Yes, go ahead and put yourself on the map. So all the random link tokens are ghosts, and then the girl with the blue circle on her is the corporeal girl that I mentioned. And then Onion knows this
Interesting.
map because she used it previously in our campaign.
Really,
And
Onion?
I
That's
found
true?
it.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait, why does it seem familiar? So I messaged her. And I was like, Onion, did you use this? And she was like, yes.
I said
Can't believe
turn
you
it
used the same one.
sideways. Do you remember when I used it?
It was
did that
for-
remind you?
Temperance.
Yeah.
Anya. Alright. What would y'all like to do?
So we see a bunch of ghosts and a girl that is not a ghost.
Yeah.
I'm going to look back at Drake and Emil and be like, I told you it was ghosts. But I'm
Oh
saying it
my
quietly 'cause I
God.
don't want the
Vitally
ghosts to
challenged.
notice. Vitally
Yeah,
challenged
exactly.
is fucking hilarious, by the way.
Okay, well, let's just stay here and wait for them before they notice us.
I mean, I don't think we want to wait for them to notice us, but I don't know what to do.
We can't interrupt such a grand event. We're not monsters.
After a few moments, the ghosts notice you.
Oh.
They kind of turn their heads and kind of look you up and down, but resume to their chatter and partying. They don't seem too bothered.
Right, see?
Drake,
It's no problem.
maybe leave the cart and giant cabbage up here and not bring them into the ballroom.
Oh. I mean, there's space.
Yeah, what the heck?
But okay.
Yeah, but there's
Can,
another set
I'm
of.
still floating. Can someone get me down?
I think couldn't Uriah just end the spell?
Drake did not get levitate cast on him. He's just stuck to the cabbages and
Yeah.
wheelbarrow.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll pull the cabbages down, like the cart down, and
What if Uriah just like decast the spell and everything falls down?
and it breaks the
Wait.
cart. Cabbages fly everywhere.
I'm just
No, I think
saying.
Levitate mentions that when it ends, you float gently down. I don't remember. Maybe that's just Featherfall.
Interesting.
But okay, so after we unhook Drake from his cabbage prison, do we want to just go down and start mingling?
Like mingle? Like with them?
I mean, what else is there to do?
I don't know, you're putting me on the spot here.
Maybe we should go talk to the girl.
Yeah,
Also, Sleepy,
yeah.
can you supersize my cabbage?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I like how Emil's like, let's wait for them to not notice us as the cabbage just floats into the room.
I just wanted to be polite.
I would hope that most of us noticed if a giant green circle floated into the room we were currently in.
I have really
Depends
bad
how
eyesight.
good of a party it is.
Are you guys going to talk to the girl?
I guess. So do
Yeah.
like the ghosts talk to us as we like pass them? Like do they
They
acknowledge?
glance at you, but they kind of look you all up and down and kind of like turn their noses away. And you can tell that, especially by the way they're looking you up and down, it has a lot to do with your clothes. One of them seems to be like the guard supervising the party and sees Emil just sprinting around everywhere with his dog. It's like, hey, you stop there. Stop there. And they're going to try and wrangle Tails because Tails continues to move and Emil's not stopping him.
Emil just watches Tails get a seat at the dinner table.
Nabu, are you not listening to me?
Well,
Okay.
I'm listening.
The guard grabs Tails' collar and starts like guiding him away, dangling like a piece of meat in front of him to distract him, and places him like in the corner supervising him.
No.
And then he heads over, well, we'll say it's like this guard. Then he's gonna head over to Emil and be like, hey, you're being disruptive with your dog. Come with me.
Okay.
Excuse me. Sorry. Please excuse my friend. He is not used to
Polite company.
yes.
But he said okay when I said I was gonna take him.
He does that. He just agrees to things sometimes. Can he not go with you?
The guard is gonna look at Emil. Sir, are you gonna come with me?
Emil looks at Prominence.
What? Did you not hear what I just said?
Yeah, Mr. Guard, did you not hear what Prominence just said?
Oh, you're coming with me. And he grabs your arm and starts dragging you to where Tails is.
Okay. Guess it's just you and
Bye,
me.
Emil.
Bye.
And he sits you both down and is just supervising you guys. Alright. You approach the young girl who like looks up when she sees you guys like approaching her and walking over, then continues to look at like her empty plate and then the table of food.
Happy
Can-
birthday. Can I get you some more food?
Oh, thank you. And she's gonna like set down her plate and do a little curtsy. It's nice to meet you. My name is Vita Nima. Welcome to my birthday party. And you'll remember that Vita Mina is the name of the god of life.
Ooh.
What a coincidence.
I'm trying to find the world info. There it is.
Are you travelers from afar? You don't seem like the others here. And she looks around, seeming kind of confused. Her eyes are a bit glazed over, as if she's out of it.
Yeah, you could say that. I pick up her plate and start loading it with food from the table.
Oh,
Did you pick up her plate?
Yeah, well, I offered to get her more food, and she put it down to curtsy, so I'm getting her more food.
Okay.
you imagine Jake was like, my plate now, and he just starts taking.
Look, that's not
I
out of
think I
character.
might take a little tax.
There's more plates on the side if you guys want food.
When she curtsies, Prami's gonna curtsy back. And when she introduces herself, I'm assuming me and Drake recognize the name.
Yeah.
Can I just like give Drake a look?
You can try.
No, okay. I give him a look whether or not he notices is up to you. You said your name was I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm so sorry.
Vita Mina.
Vita Nima.
I'll type it out. See if that might help.
I copy pasted it. I have it.
Yeah, Vita Mina.
You're Vita Nima. Are you V? Nima?
Wait, I'm so sorry. I spelled it wrong. Don't worry. No wonder you because yeah, it's Vita Nima.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Vita Nima? Yes, I am the Duke and Duchess's daughter. If that's what you mean. It is, yes, it's my party.
I come back with a plate and thrust it into her hand.
Oh, Oh.
Thrust it.
thank you. And she like takes like a fork and like heads to like kind of like one of like the cocktail tables on the side and starts like eating from it slowly.
I'm going to Celestial Whispers. I think this is sorry. You know how when we were in the other temple and we saw flashbacks of insert god that I don't remember his name
Trula.
here. Trula?
Yeah, so I'd like to take this moment out of character to remind you that Drake says everything out loud. Drake Celestial Whispers.
Drake, don't talk. Don't
Okay.
Drake, don't respond to this.
Got it.
Out loud. I think this is that, but for her. I'm sure Uriah would have something to say in her mind.
Yeah, you're like, yeah, but what's going on? Because that was like a flashback, and this one, like, we're in it, like, properly.
Is this Celestial Whispers to the whole party, or is it just to Drake?
I believe it is my proficiency bonus, so that should be all three of you.
Oh, okay. Then I would then I think maybe this one hasn't resolved yet. And that's why we're still in it. And maybe it's so strong that like it's bigger than like just a dream.
Sleepy, how
And-
is Vita Nima like not displayed, but like portrayed.
Oh, like the god, like how they're usually portrayed.
Yeah, like in like picture or like drawings or whatever of the gods. How is she portrayed?
I think they're usually portrayed as a woman, frequently with long hair and a long flowy dress, usually portrayed in kind of like an abstract way, kind of like how, like out of character, how Mother Earth is sometimes kind of portrayed to us, in like illustration stuff, like a little more like abstract, frequently pictured with like other things and creation and things like that.
So pictured older than 15.
Yes, as a woman.
I think this is still a flashback, just more corporeal somehow.
But how is that possible?
I don't know.
My God.
Drake, I need you to think really hard. Don't say it out loud. Just think whatever you're thinking really hard.
Drake's gonna say it out loud, isn't he?
You hear like a faint buzzing.
It's just TV static in there. It was a good attempt. Okay, Drake, come over to me away from the girl and speak.
So was Drake just standing with the girl, or was he talking to her?
He like went over like with her when she sat down. I was just about to make him grab a plate of food and then sit down with her as well, but I didn't quite
Oh
get
no,
there.
if you want to do that, go for it. Go for it.
All right, cool. Drake grabs a plate, piles it high with random food, and then goes and sits down.
All right, you get a hearty plate of food and sit down, and you sit down with Vidanima. Oh, hello.
Do you mind?
No, of course.
Of course they mind.
I don't mind.
Okay.
Where are you from?
Where am I from again? Applor, right? Yeah. It's been a while.
Beat.
Oh, that's...
Yeah, I'm from Applor.
I don't see many people from there. It's a pretty small town. But I think I know where it is.
Oh, good. They know where it is.
I have a friend who lives there.
Oh, nice. They couldn't make it to your party?
Oh, no. Istor is a prince, so he's really busy.
Do we know who that is?
The god of sun. Who's
I'm
also like
sorry, that was
strongly
my-
associated with Applor. You're fine.
That was my honest reaction.
Well, wait, I didn't
What was
even hear
your
what you
honest
said.
I went, oh.
I thought you like her stubbed your toe. I was so confused.
Oh, this doesn't seem quite right. I don't think Applor is small. Ugh. Really big city, right? And as she says that, her
I mean,
eyes kind
yeah.
of glaze over again, and she looks back at her food.
Yeah, it seemed pretty big to me, but you know, maybe I just haven't seen big cities.
Oh, right.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. I don't really like parties, but my parents say it's important to do these. So people can see that things are going well for the family. And they said it would be weird if I didn't host ones or like have ones for my birthday, because my siblings do.
Yeah, social obligations suck. How old are your siblings?
I have an older sister and an older brother, but they're much
Me
older
too.
than me. Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah, mines aren't that much older, but man, I'm kind of glad I was born third because then you know what I don't have to do all the stuffy official stuff. You know what I mean? Like, imagine how many parties they have to do.
Yeah, I think my parents sometimes make me do more though, because
What?
they like miss my siblings since they moved out and do their own things. So now my parents, like, all their attention is on me now.
Oh,
Yeah. It's okay, because
Where are
I
they?
appreciate it. Oh,
oh, good.
they couldn't make it.
To your 15th birthday party
Yeah, they were busy.
that they made you throw?
Yeah, they helped organize it though. They got me like a cake, and I think my mom got me this as my present. I was gonna like show you like the purse that she's wearing.
Oh, it's pretty.
Thank you.
So hey, if they're not here, why don't you just ditch the party?
Oh, well, the guards would see me leave, and then they'd tell my parents, and I'd get in trouble.
Oh, okay. What are your siblings' names, by the way?
My... I need to check this, give me 1 second. My older sister's name is Talra, and my oldest brother's name is Feria.
No
We don't know any of those
way!
people.
We know people with those names.
What?
Really? Oh, I guess it would make sense if you've heard of them. I know my brother is very popular.
I was letting you do your thing. I'll come over. I didn't want to interrupt. I didn't want to steal your spotlight.
Oh, hello.
Hi. Promi's gonna do another curtsy. I can't help but overhear your siblings are Telra and Freya, whatever.
Hi, Prominence.
Yeah, isn't it funny? That's like the same names that we know.
Oh,
Drake, don't respond to this out loud. I think it is the people we know.
Drake gasps.
as you curtsy, she does like a little half curtsy still in her seat back. Hi, Prominence. Yeah, I was just telling Efson that sounded right. My brother at least is very popular, and my sister is like a duchess, so it makes sense that you would have heard of them.
We actually know them as something else.
Are you friends?
Yeah, you friends?
You
Yeah.
could say that. We're pretty close with Freya.
Did he tell you to come visit me since you couldn't make it?
Yeah, that's we're here on his accord. We apologize that we look kind of rough. We've had rough travel.
She like kind of lights up when she hears that you were like sent by her brother. Oh, don't worry. I'm really glad that you came all the way. After the party, you can come to my room and I can get you like some new clothes and stuff. You guys can stay over. How long are you staying?
I'm not sure.
Sleepover?
I'm not sure how
Sleepover.
long we're staying, but we can stay the night probably.
A meal from the distance.
Sleepover!
Sleepover.
We can stay the night if you'd like, if the birthday girl wishes.
That would be
Yeah.
great. And then at the same time, Emil, the guard's gonna like look down at you and Tails, be like, "Are you guys gonna behave?"
Emil looks at Prominence.
Are you gonna behave?
Yeah.
All right. The guard like shoos you off to go join your friends.
Yippee!
Yippee!
Okay, I
None of the
literally
ghosts are like thinking of,
Can't
or
move
like
tails.
I
regarding
know,
us
I-
like we aren't supposed to be here, right? All the ghosts assume we're supposed to be here too.
yeah, like them turning away from you seemed to be more about like the clothes you were wearing than anything else. Also, yeah, Nabu, I literally had to delete your tails and put mine down because you wouldn't stop moving him even when I said I was grabbing him. So
He's
now
so
you
cute,
can
though.
pull your tails back onto the screen. You know, the second time you and Tails have gotten into trouble like this, and the first time you almost like killed him in this dungeon,
What? Oh my
Nabu. Remember, you leapfrogged him into a monster right next to
He
one.
was very trusting.
Nabu. You like leapfrogged him into the room with the monster and then continued approaching them while leapfrogging.
It was very happy. He was so happy. If Sesame leapfrogged into our room, wouldn't you play with him still?
Not if there's a monster in it, I would grab him and run away.
Okay, what if you didn't tell because you're having so much fun with Sesame?
If I couldn't tell, then that means I'm not taking good care of Sesame. If there's like a giant bear in a room and I just
Well, what
play
if you're
with
having
Sesame
so
into
much
the
fun?
room.
Like,
It's 2025. We accept bears.
That's a good joke, but I don't think Nabu knows like how it was a good joke. Okay.
Nabu, do you know what a bear is?
The big fluffy animal.
Nope. The other bear.
Why are you sleeping louder like that?
It's like a term for some like gay men. That's why it's so funny
Like
when you were like in
gay men?
2025.
Like burly gay men that are
Oh,
very
shoot.
large.
Like burly.
Yeah.
Wow. So bears must like real bears must have a tough time on dating apps. You know? Big
So-
bear looking for love.
It's a really funny joke. It's really good. I hope you know that.
So-
I want you to know that that's a really funny joke, and I'm not being
Yay.
sarcastic.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll be here all night. I appreciate it.
You'll be here for 3 more minutes.
As Emil approaches the table, she'll look at you. Do you have a full name, Emil?
No. Well, I don't know. Does Prominence have a full name?
I think Prominence is just giving me Prominence. I know Drake's full name. I don't know if you like. Sorry, I'm not asking about your last name. I meant, if Emil is just Emil or if it's short for something.
Oh, it's just Emil. What could it be short for, you think? Emilio.
Yeah,
it's
that's
just Emil.
honestly, yeah. Okay. As you approach, she looks at you and says, "Hello, Emil," and then she looks at Tails and she goes, "Hello, Tails, bark bark."
Aww, bark bark.
That was his
Tails
name.
barks. That's not Emil. Oh. Oh, it's Tails bark bark?
That's what he thinks his name is.
Oh, that's quite cute. Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so anybody else getting food?
I am. I'm starving.
Rami?
No, she's not going to be eating.
All right. You get yourself some food,
Good.
Emil, piling your plate high, and you also get a big turkey leg for Tails, who starts devouring it.
Yippee! Good.
I can't wait. I'm really excited. I'm so glad Freya sent you. You know, Fairy and I were really close before you had to leave for the war stuff.
Did he mention her at all? This is to Sleepy, not to the girl.
No.
And he didn't mention that we were going to her area.
No.
Maybe we're not supposed to be here. Yeah, that's a good thought. So, did my Discord die?
No.
No, I'm just
Okay.
thinking. I don't know what to do with this. I'll be honest.
We should let them keep talking, I guess.
She's eating her food.
Oh. Well, we'll just wait for her to finish eating her food. I think the more information we can get, the better.
You said you haven't seen him since the war?
Oh, yeah. Well, I guess war isn't the right word. There was like a battle, but that was like 5 years ago. So because I was a little, I think he explained it like that. But now I think it was like some battle, down south, but he did really well. So then the royal family kept him as, I think he's a general or commander or something now. I heard he's gonna get married soon.
Married.
And we, as players, know that he marries the star guy, right?
Yeah.
This is crazy. I don't know what to do with any of this information.
As like you guys are eating your food, he kind of like looks around and frowns. Feels like this party's been so long. Really,
Yeah, these things really
Mhm.
drag on.
Drag on. I get it. Because we just fought one.
a dragon?
Yeah.
I know dragons. I used to know a lot of dragons. And as she says that, she kind of like frowns again, her like eyes glossing over.
You guys think she knows the dragon?
I don't think. I think she's stuck in this state.
Was that out loud or in the celestial whispers?
That was in the brain.
Okay,
The
okay.
brain zone.
Wait, where's the brain zone?
I love that.
You know how people get friend zoned?
Are you gonna make a brain zoned joke?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Also, just as a heads
Okay.
up, I think we'll go until the end of the conversation, which I assume will be like 10 or so more minutes, and then we'll wrap up.
Oh, okay.
He's kind of
Do.
Mhm.
Sorry. Do you know what's happening? Do you understand?
understand what? The party?
Yeah, prominence. The party?
Or what's happening to me?
To you.
Well, I used to be very strong, I think. Just a few months ago, I felt very strong. I think I am still strong. But I can't use my magic for some reason. I know that I have magic, but I think I stopped using it because it wasn't working how I wanted to. Like, I will
Oh,
want,
what would happen?
I would want a plant to grow, and instead, all the grass around me would wilt. So I think I decided to stay inside.
If you wanted the grass to wilt, would it grow?
No, because anything I tried
No.
to do was like hurting things or making
Oh,
it
no.
worse. So I figured I should stop using it. And it's because people were telling me to do those things. Usually anyone talking to me is really nice. I get asked for favors a lot, but people are nice when they ask. They give me presents, like fruit and flowers, so I don't mind helping people out. But then, the past few months, I felt like there were some mean people asking me for favors. I ignored them at first, but then there were so many mean people that it was hard. So I started staying inside so that they couldn't keep talking to me.
Do you know who those people are?
There was a lot of red.
Are there like, is there a nation that has a lot of red in their color, like nation's colors?
No.
Is there a person out there with a lot of red colors?
Not that you know of.
Man.
When you say a lot of red, do you mean just like general vibes? Like they were angry or something?
I don't remember. I think I saw a lot of red.
Do you mean like blood?
No. Maybe clothes.
Red coats?
Clothes.
Oh my god, it's Santa Claus.
To
Wait, is
clarify, I said clothes, not coats.
Okay.
Oh,
Do you know how we can help you?
I mean, I think I'd feel better going outside if those people stopped bothering me. I think it'd be easier for me to think and use my magic how I want to. They weren't just talking to me all the time.
Red clothes talking to you all the time.
What if we
That-
get
that was-
her like a tinfoil hat?
Does the red clothes mean anything to anyone?
they might be angry. Red is conditionally, associated with anger.
It does
I
not.
mean, Sleepy
You-
explicitly said clothes.
Yeah, I would say it does not. You don't know any like groups, for example, that wear a lot of red clothing, not that you're aware of.
If you point us to like the direction that we can find the people in red clothes, we can help.
I think they're everywhere.
Oh,
I don't think they're always wearing red clothes, but when they're together, they are.
Oh my god, it's a clan, like a cult.
I was just about to say it's a cult.
I think we're onto something. Wee woo, wee woo.
And I think on that note, we'll wrap up our session for today.
Maybe
Alright,
that was
thanks for
crazy.
playing,
the dragon
everybody.
made me
Yahoo.
so scared. I thought I was gonna kill Tails.
The dragon wasn't going to. The owl was aiming for it. I let the owl aim for it because I was like, it can't kill Tails. It's not strong enough.
I was really scared.
Alright.
Good session.
Thanks for session, everybody. We'll be
Thanks,
back
Sleepy.
next
Thank you,
month.
Sleepy.
We're gonna be reading Lemon Quartzy.
Lame.
Oh my god, lemon.
He's playing
Oh my god,
Repo
Lemon.
with a bunch of friends.
So what did you think? What was your favorite part of the session, Sleepy?
Cabbage, big cabbage.
Hey, Sleepy, which one of us is your favorite?
I can't answer that,
Yes,
Nemu.
Sleepy. Which one of us is your favorite?
Do you hear what I said?
He's not even here.
That's
Maybe
why it was a
that's
safe
why.
answer.
No, yeah, I think she's my favorite too.
What?
My favorite is
like Tails.
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 Okay.
Jeez. All right,
Fine.
everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us. Thank you to the players for playing. We'll be back next month with some more Garden of Genesis. Have fun on Lemon stream, everybody.
Thank
The next shooting star you see, wish for me, and I'll be here.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye. Wow.